As we move through life, experiencing endings, beginnings, and all of the ups and downs, we inevitably let go of a lot. Old patterns, habits, beliefs. We let go of people, places, dreams, and ideas. Some things are easy to let go of. Some things take more time to work through. And as we work through these things, we may find that no matter how hard we try to release something, we still feel its echo within us. This meditation will help you to clear out the clutter of the past, to release the things we thought we let go of, yet feel them swirling within us when our minds are still. This practice brings a feeling of finality, a closing of a chapter that will create the space for more light, more peace, and more of the life that you are trying to create. If you're ready to tie up some loose ends, sweep the dust out of the corners of your soul, join me in this practice by getting yourself comfortable, maybe pausing to create a sacred space for yourself, even if all you do is light a candle. When you're ready, you can close your eyes and begin to tune into your breath. Start by just noticing your inhales and noticing your exhales. Watching your breath fill up your body. Feeling yourself slowly breathe out. As you breathe in and out, keep your awareness on your breath, drawing your attention inwards. Start to feel into the space within your body. Feeling the openness in your chest and your belly. Tune into the space inside of your hands. The space inside of your feet. Let go of any thoughts, any worries. And continue to connect with your inner world. Take a few more breaths, trying to pay attention to your entire inhale, your entire exhale, allowing yourself to settle into your body and into the present moment. Relax your entire body, starting with the very top of your head. Soften your forehead, soften around your eyes, loosen your cheeks and your jaw. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms and legs. Relax your hands and your feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth, breathing all of the tension out of your body. And now bring your awareness to the very center of your chest. Start to tune into this space, noticing any sensations, any emotions that might arise. Just observe without judgment. You may feel a heaviness, an openness, you may feel a temperature, or your perceptions may be less visceral and more emotional. Maybe you feel a wave of feeling. Maybe you have thoughts or images moving through your mind that seem related and connected to your heart. And if you're not feeling much of anything, that's perfectly fine. Just practice moving your awareness into the center of your chest, feeling into this place in your body. And now start to breathe into this place, into your heart. And as you breathe in, imagine that you're drawing in a golden light. Let it be the brightest, most vibrant golden light that you can imagine. And every time you inhale, picture this light moving into your chest. Watch as it starts to fill up your entire chest, getting brighter and brighter, more and more dense with every inhale. Allow this golden energy to move beyond your chest, filling up your neck, your head, your arms and hands. Let it move down into your belly, all the way down your legs. Let it fill up your feet. And once your whole body is filled up with this golden light, try to feel in to the essence and energy of this light. There's no right or wrong answer. Just how does this golden light make you feel? How does it feel within you? Is there an emotion that it brings? A physical sensation that you can feel? There's no right or wrong answer. Just try to connect with this bright golden light inside of you. And then start to imagine that this golden light surrounds you completely. See it fill up the space around your body. Feel it wrap around you like a warm blanket. And then imagine that this golden light begins to lift you up. It starts to carry you higher and higher, moving you through time and space. You know that this golden light is carrying you somewhere, that your heart is leading you. So you relax into this light. It continues to move higher and higher, and you feel safe, relaxed, and excited for the journey ahead. This golden sphere of light that you're inside of begins to drift closer and closer to the earth. You feel it descending slowly, gradually, until eventually it touches down on solid ground and the light around you starts to fade. You find yourself standing on a path in the forest. Take a moment to see this path in as much detail as you can. Notice the trees and the plants. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the warm sunshine moving through the trees. Try to ground yourself fully, tuning into the sounds around you, imagining the birds singing, the wind rustling the leaves. And then when you're ready, you can begin to walk down this path. The more you walk, the more familiar this path feels. Whether you've been here before or not, there's something that you recognize within these woods. You start to feel the excitement growing inside of you as you walk further and further down this path. The whole forest is alive around you, with little animals moving in the underbrush, birds singing and flying through the trees. You smell the fresh scent of pine needles, and the warm breeze continues to blow through your hair. Looking ahead, you notice a fork in the path, and you decide to turn right. This part of the path takes you out of the dense forest and starts to open up into a clearing that's filled with wildflowers. You see them swaying in the bright sunshine, with bees and dragonflies moving around from blossom to blossom. You can smell the scent and feel the joy that each flower brings to this field. You continue walking through this field of wildflowers, feeling the sun on your skin, feeling the soft grass beneath your feet, and then you notice up ahead there's a small cabin, and as soon as you see it, you recognize it. Something about it feels familiar, and you know that this isn't any old cabin. This cabin is yours. You may not know how or why, but you feel and know this to be true. As you get closer to the cabin, try to notice any details you can. What color it is, what it's made out of, if there's any plants or decorations anywhere. Just allow your subconscious mind to show you what this cabin looks like. When you reach the front door, you know that it's unlocked. So you open the door and step inside. Although it's bright and sunny outside, you see that the curtains are closed and the light is dim. Looking around, you see that the cabin is in complete disarray. You see papers everywhere, on the floor, on the table in the center of the room. It seems as though everything in the small cabin is strewn about, like a strong wind came through and blew everything out of its place. You understand that you came here to clean this space up, to get rid of the things that no longer need to be here, and to organize the things that will stay. The first thing you do is move to the windows, and you pull the curtains down, deciding that you don't need curtains over the windows at all anymore. They come down easily, although they're heavy and filled with dust. As the sunlight streams into the room, you look around and notice an old wood stove in the corner. There's a pile of firewood and some matches next to it, and you get an idea. You go over to the stove and start to make a fire inside of it. The wood is dry, so it goes up easily, and immediately the cabin is filled with a warmth and a comforting glow. You take the curtains that you just pulled off the window and you put them into the fire in the wood stove. You watch as they burn and instantly feel a little lighter. You turn back to the room, taking in the full effect of the mess that's in front of you. Although it seems like a lot, you notice that it's mostly just papers. Some of them are in neat stacks, some are crumpled, some have fallen in piles as though someone threw them up in the air and just let them land. But you begin to understand that all of these papers are ready to be burned. These are all of the things that you've worked through, that you've mostly let go of, but never really moved out completely. You understand that you're here now to complete the final step in the process, to release all of these things, whether they're emotions, ideas, habits, or beliefs. With this knowing, start to move around the room, collecting all of the papers. Stack them on the table and take your time making sure that you've collected each and every one. As you pick up these pieces of paper, you may see something written on them. You may see words or full sentences. You might see photographs of people you know. There may be something on the paper that indicates what it's related to, what it is that you're releasing. The pages may also be completely blank. If they are, just remember, you don't need to know or see evidence of what it is that you're releasing. You can trust in the process and know that you've done the work. You may be very clear on what it is that you're letting go of, or it may be more of a vague sense of heaviness or a blockage that you don't fully understand. Just know that every paper you pick up is a little piece of unneeded energy within you that you're preparing to release. Take some time now, moving around the room, collecting every single page. Once you've collected all of the papers, you can carry them over to the wood stove and begin to burn them. You can put them in one at a time or in large stacks. You can do it quickly, packing the stove full, burning them all at once, or you can do it slowly, putting them in little by little, waiting for them to burn down before you add more. You may have a lot of papers, you may have only a few. Just take a few moments to burn all of the papers that you've collected. Once you're done, you can turn back to the table where you notice on the corner there's a little stack of herbs and plants that you know is meant to be an offering for the fire. You can pick up these plants and try to draw the feeling of gratitude into your body. Feeling grateful for the element of fire. Feeling grateful for the power of transformation and the ability to let go. When you're ready, you can toss the plants into the fire. As the different herbs start to burn, the whole cabin is filled with a fresh, sweet aroma. It fills up all of the corners. It moves up to the ceiling. This sweet, fresh scent covers every inch of the cabin like a smoke that blows through and touches everything. You see that the fire has just about burned down, and you know that it's almost time to leave. Move around the cabin, opening every window, letting fresh air blow in and through. You can leave the windows open, knowing that this little house is safe and secure. And when you're ready, you can step through the door, making your way back towards the grassy field in front of the house. Once you arrive in that field, you feel the sun beaming down onto your body, warming you up from the outside in. You breathe in this sunlight, feeling it move through you. And you notice how open and at peace you feel right now. You notice that your heart feels a little lighter and your mind feels a little brighter. The golden light from the sun surrounds you completely. You relax into it like a warm embrace, and you notice that this golden light is starting to lift from the earth. It begins to move up higher and higher, and you know that it's making its way back to your body. This golden light continues to carry you until eventually it enters the room that you're in. This golden sphere with you inside of it begins to descend, moving closer and closer to your body. It lands on your chest and moves into your energy field. Your awareness is immediately stationed behind your eyes as it usually is. But you can feel this golden light still in your chest. You feel the warmth, the lightness, and the openness. You can feel this in your heart, and you start to allow it to spread to your whole body. You think back to everything you released in the cabin, all of the remnants of the past that you burned and let go of. And you relax a little deeper now into this golden light inside of you, feeling a little more yourself, feeling a little more whole. You can stay here for as long as you like, and you can come back to this meditation or to the cabin anytime you feel a little heavy or feel like you need a little help letting go.